Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something I was never really sure I would ever experience. It's a very special occasion because it is time for the 10th birthday tournament of Guns of Icarus Online. And today, I am joined, as the stream title suggests, by a very special someone who I had a lot of fun casting with in the past, and who I hope will be a lot of fun to cast with in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Boshiashi.
Hello, hello, hello. I'll give my best to at least make like seeming that I'm fun tonight. But I'm looking very much forward to be back and to cast this exciting event of 10 years anniversary with you, Sal.
Yes, and with that, the timer is now officially live. And let me go ahead and introduce our teams. On the red side, on the left here, ship number 1 is the Imperial Anime ship, with the pilot Asuna. Then the next team, ship number 2, is the Enemy Gamers, with the pilot Yggdrasil. And then we have Marvelous Aerial Rams, with the pilot Freddy. And moving on to the blue side, on the right we have Steel Gladiator Pomelo with the pilot Sunstrom. We have Short Boss with the pilot Mekandor. And then we have Catful of Cats with the pilot Bestfon.
Not surprisingly, a lot of very common and like well-known names, but I also see some new people, especially in the Short Bus team. I think I haven't seen that much before.
I mean, you have been kind of out of the loop recently, haven't you?
That surely is why, but they seem like they've been a little bit newer to the scene.
So Ma, like the clan Ma is mostly PvE players, but they have been putting up an SCS team for quite some time, for a few weeks now. They kinda ascended out of the remnants of what used to be Fresh Void.
Yeah, I see. Oh, that's exciting. Very cool to see that.
Yeah, and I kind of have to give him a shout out here. And Tintwonel managed to get 4 teams together.
This is crazy for a game that's like been almost dead for 8 years or so, if not like right from the start. Just like barely surviving, hanging on. But here it is, 10 years of being half dead and still alive, and making, like, creating a lot of fun games for people all over the world.
Yes, yes. And even though this game has been presumed dead quite a few times now, we like to say we're not dead, we are just on life support. And right now, for this very special occasion, we have 18 ships signing up.
Oh, it's just pretty amazing.
Which is 72 people. And considering the state of the game, that is an awful lot of people.
When's the last time that we've seen so many players online for a tournament? I think it's been a while.
I think it was an SCS.
Probably.
We had an 11-team SCS at some point. That's 88 players.
I think I remember those times.
That was pain.
Very cool. Very cool. Very exciting matches.
Yes. I mean, after that SCS, we put a rule in place that there's a maximum of 10 signups per event, and we never even got remotely close to that.
No, I think it was really crazy to organize there, like spreadsheets overflowing and.
I mean, the bigger craziness was getting 4 lobbies going, like finding 4 refs, finding 4 streamers. That is the bigger challenge, and I mean, nowadays we rarely we get 2 lobbies somewhat reliably, but we only get 1 streamer. So like the whole every lobby has to be refed. It's not really a thing anymore because it's just not doable. You know, you should come back.
We actually have 3 lobbies up, and if you're interested to check out, we have might not be correct, but we have Fred Knudsen streaming on Twitch.
Frederick Knudsen is actually streaming via the Muse Games account.
Perfect. So you can check that out. I think like the links to the other channels will probably be posted on Twitch. here, so you
So,
can go check them out.
if you want to check out the all the streams at the same time, you can follow the link that will appear in chat now.
Ta-da!
And everybody will be confused because they get the message and they will get the context a minute later. So,
Oh,
and
should have
ships
that
are
better.
locked. So for all of you that are unaware, we have a 4-minute 30 time where the ships can be changed all around, and then until 30 seconds until the match start, we have the ship lock, and afterwards the ship can't be changed anymore, and only the loadouts can be adjusted, and when the timer hits 0, the teams will be asked to ready up, and if they don't, thank you for the 1 bit, Runamon, and if they don't, they will be booted into the match.
Good luck, have fun.
Indeed, good luck, have fun. One sign up is missing, one ready up is missing.
Sunstrom is slightly late, but I mean we're not in a hurry here, so we should like.
Nah, I'm
just
just
10
gonna let that
seconds.
slide.
Yeah. No need for boots today, as we're here to have fun
Yes,
and enjoy some good matches and sportsmanship.
indeed. So this event is intended to be semi-casual, semi-competitive. It's
Sounds a
not
lot
the
better.
hardcore competitive event that SCS is. So, we are loading onto Northern Fjords. I hope I ticked the check mark. Oh, I need to.
3 enemy ships. Not optimal timing here between the red team's captains, but I mean, it's also quite difficult to optimally communicate here, being like thrown together in new combinations and not having like a whole lot of rehearsal before as individual teams.
Okay, now you should actually have audio. That is very much an error on my part. I'm very sorry for that. Yeah, so Bull, whatever we were saying once we started the match is sadly gone.
Oh, we tried our best. I think we got like a nice little warm up of how
Yes,
things
yes,
are
yes, we
supposed to
did.
be. I'm just glad it's not my fault.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much my fault because I didn't
Right,
properly
things
set
a
it up.
little bit more comfortable. But yeah, so short wrap up. We have like 3 points for red team, 4 points for blue team so far. It's been quite a bit of a balanced match so far, with blue team playing a bit more of the long range card against 3 really brawly red ships. And the first encounter was really like terribly won by red team, while after that, blue team could recover a bit, and seems like they're now in a bit more of a stronger position.
Yeah, with the respawns, blue team got the freedom to set up where they want.
Yeah.
And that is now really helping them, as you can see. 2 of the red ships are already all of the red ships are half-life or less, and actually another one just went down.
A lot less
now,
in this case.
With the blue team being able to position in places or position in a way that is advantageous to them, you can see that they really managed to turn this around.
What I feel like happened so like first engagement won by red, of course, second engagement won by blue because of superior positioning in their case. But after that, I feel we've seen a little bit of an issue of like precisely communicating on red team when and how to engage, because I feel like their decisions to engage
I definitely think that
there.
red team is a lot less organized.
Yep.
Or a lot less cohesive.
That's a little bit more difficult if you're actually spawning in and you're really like brawly and can't really stay at a different distance to regroup.
But I would now like to briefly mention something that I think will be a reoccurring theme for the other 2 rounds that we will have here too, and that is blue team has one of the best pilots the game currently has, and I very much expect.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Sunstrom.
Must be Mechandor, right?
And I think what he is doing is taking the initiative and taking the lead. And that's something I expect a few people to do when they are on the team. Just take the lead. And if they manage to do that and everybody sticks to that plan, they usually will come up on top. Unless, of course, there's someone like that on both sides, and then we get to really interesting matches. But let's get back to what has happened. We had the first match complete now. It's the blue team obtaining the victory, final score of 7-3 in their favor. And this means this first round is over, and we will now be moving on to a King of the Hill match with different teams. And what I will do is I will keep the lobby open for you. I will actually, once we're back in the lobby, change you back to the other scene. Hello? There we go. And I will send you back to the music. And have fun until then. Come on. And we are coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to round 2 of the 10th birthday tournament. And let me go ahead and introduce our teams. Ship number 1, you've seen them already in the previous match. It is Marvelous Aerial Rams with the pilot Freddy. Ship number 2 is... Well, actually, ship number 2 is supposed to be ship number 3, but whatever. It's Granbaria's battered ram with the pilot Granbaria. And ship number 3 is the birthday androids with the pilot Artemis. Actually, I would like to give a shout out to Blue Team right now. On the blue side, on the red team. On the red side, you see 3 clan ships.
That's commitment right there. Good job.
Remember, clanship is a trademark of Iron Islands. Moving on to the blue team. Ship number 1 is Team Blimp with the pilot Sputnik. Ship number 2 is the Enemy Gamers. You've seen them in the previous match already with the pilot Yggdrasil. And the last one is is Mars Exploration. God damn it, Mars. Of the pilot, Lord of Mars. There we go.
Yeah, so looks like we're not seeing that much changes this time. Like teams are quite confident with their choice.
Seems like
Let's
it.
just recapitulate what's happened last match. So we've seen like a rather brawly, short-range team against a team that tried to counter them with a little bit more of a long-range power. And it looks like finally in the end, the long-range power, together with like really good team coordination, won, which is blue
Yes.
team 7-3.
One
What are
thing
you
worth
expecting
pointing
for this
out.
match?
What I'm expecting for this match is 6 brawlers.
True. I mean, it's King of the Hill after all.
We are playing King of the Hill, and on this map, the hill is actually inside the relic. So an already confined space of the hill is even more confined now.
Do you have to like be in the relic to actually capture?
Yes, yes.
I see.
So what we see right now is I only actually see 2 Galleons, which is a bit surprising because Galleon is my favorite pick for King of the Hill. And we actually see 2 Crusaders. Crusaders
Which are rather fragile, right? And if I remember correctly.
Depends. They only have 50 perma less than a Pyrrha.
Okay, so it's not that bad after all. It always seemed like
And
fragile
they are
to me.
not one clippable anymore. Before they got that 50 additional perma, you could one clip a Crusader with a greased flak, assuming every shot hit. You can't do that anymore.
Okay, so they get a little bit more fat on their bones.
Yeah. What I'm already seeing is Sputnik going for big gun diplomacy.
Which is a fair strategy in this.
Very much so, because he can one-shot both Crusaders with that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering that Cole, his gunner, has brought both Charged and Lochnagar. And with Lochnagar, you might even be able to one-shot a Magnate. Yes, you are able to one-shot a Magnate. So, damage.
What I like to see how it plays out is the Mine Junker, well, almost Mine Junker, that Thrill is sporting right there. Together with some
half-breed Monker.
Half-breed Monker. I like it very much. We're going to see how it plays out, but because of the confined space, it might actually be quite a smart choice.
Definitely. So, it will be quite a change of pace from the previous match.
Mm-hmm.
Because initial objective is to get onto the point. And as of right now, looking at these ships, is a Crusader faster than a Junker? Let me check.
Huh.
32 points something. Okay, a Junker has more acceleration, but Crusader has a higher top speed.
Higher top speed.
And actually, a Galleon has a higher top speed than a Crusader. Crusader's top speed is 32, and Galleon has 36. Yes. Also,
we'll see how it plays out in the match after all.
Yeah.
Right. Just judging from the ships that have been chosen, I feel like blue team sported a little bit more for like health on their bars. Whereas
what the blue team will definitely be able to do is just park those 2 Galleons on the point and give red team a really hard time getting rid of them.
If they manage to get in there, I mean, they're shut down on their way to it. We might see a different outcome. All right, so setup time is over. We're waiting for the final ready apps from Birthday Androids and Flourish of Memory. But I mean, again, we're not in a hurry.
Mars, please remember to change ship name to team name.
Please.
Oh yeah, it's team name. Oh, yeah. Okay.
This makes it a little bit easier to do our call outs.
Maybe I'm ready.
Let's call.
Yeah, Flourish of Memory is still like slightly wrong.
We're getting there.
Looking for Mars Expedition.
Mars Exploration?
Exploration. Oh, it's all the same.
Exploration.
He will set it right, hopefully.
I hope so. And hopefully quick. There we go.
There we
Everyone, ready up.
I feel like it's because of the time that he took to change it, he had to look up what his name was himself.
And there we go. We are going into the game. This time at the right size. This time with audio. So
Wow, this is exciting. We're actually doing this right.
we're actually doing this right from the get-go. And I even remember to tick the auto-ref match box. So when we join in, I want you to throw another 10 minutes on top.
I absolutely will.
And let me begin. Ship number 1 is Marvelous Aerial Rams. It's a Crusader piloted by Freddy. On the right, we see a Watcher Mortar Gatling. On the left, we see another Watcher Mortar Gatling. Ship number 2 is the Battered Ram. It's a Crusader piloted by Grim Barrier. On the right side, we see a Watcher Gatling Banshee. On the left, Caronade Gatling Banshee. And ship number 3 is Birthday Android. It's a Magnet piloted by Ultimates. On the left, we see Mercury Laser Minotaur. And on the right, we have Flak Gatling and Watcher.
Okay, this is slightly stressful because Team are already
And I would
engaging
like you
full
to
on.
pause for a moment, because we already have the point being very much contested.
Yep.
And
Sounds like a good choice.
yes, and blue team is getting it, because blue team remembered that you only cap a point. Oh, actually, no, it's already,
No,
the
it's
red
not
team's
the
already
same.
contesting.
I feel
Mines
like
are
every
out.
pilot here knows by now how capturing a point works.
Well, apparently
I'd go
not,
for it.
because Marvelous Aerial Rams is way too high.
No, but I mean that's a tactic too. You don't need to have like all the 3 ships on point. If you
But that definitely
manage to
makes it
distract
easier.
other ships on top, as the ship did here, he distracted both galleons to be above.
Well, let's hope
points.
let's hope that all blue ships stay alive, so you can do their callouts.
We'll see. Oh, we will.
And
We'll
blue
get
is
there
capping.
eventually.
Because all 3 blue ships managed to find their way to
Yep.
the point. And
There
never mind,
are
the
only
Junker just
2
died.
ships now.
It's 2 and 2.
Even again.
So, what I wanted to say is, you only cap a point if any solid part of your ship is below the tip of the balloon.
Right. So does
If you-
the sail extension of the galleon count as a solid part too, or not?
I don't know. Don't know
We
about
need
that
to
one.
check the hitboxes probably.
Yes. But so the hill is a cylinder with the top of the cylinder being the tip of the balloon, and there is actually also an end to the bottom of that cylinder. But the
Ooh, okay,
only
that's-
map where you actually get to see that is Chaos King, and that's where one of the hills is incredibly high, like
I
almost at
see.
height ceiling of the map.
Okay, so what we've seen here is Marvelous Aerial Rams choosing a spawn coming in from behind, strongly harassing Team Blimp here, which is having a bit of a hard time faking like those forward-facing guns of the Crusader. But the battered ram just blew up due to Mars exploration there. It's not really caring about birthday androids in their back too. And blue team
Yeah, I
is
mean
capturing
the
point for
enemy
good.
gamers has just been placing mines left, right, and center.
Ah.
Team Blimp is about to go down actually, especially with the
They're
birthday
not
androids
in a good
coming
shape,
in.
and they're harassed by 2 red
And
ships
there we
going
go.
down now.
So, let's actually take this moment and talk about the other ships and
Yeah,
if you don't-
I'd love to.
okay,
No,
then
we're
go
going
ahead.
on with the ones that are still alive. Ship number 5 is the Enemy Gamers, piloted by Ichthril. The Junker, which has a flare and mine on the left side, F mine in the front, and again flare and mine on the right side. So nicely
Ship 4
mirrored
should be back
Junker.
now, and indeed it is.
We do ship 4 then next. Ship 4 is the Team Blimp, a galleon piloted by Sputnik. On the left side we have the Gatling, a Hwacha, and a Flak Mark II.
Mark II.
And on the right side, the Hwacha and a Caronade. While in the back we have the bit less significant Harpoon. And finally, ship number 6, another galleon piloted by Lord of the Mars. It's the Mars Exploration. On the left side we have Gatling, Hwacha, Lumberjack. On the right side, 2 Hwachas complete the set with a flamer on the back.
And actually, I think the Mars Exploration has managed to get themselves stuck.
Yep, that doesn't look too healthy. Ouch.
I wish I could reduce
I
the
mean,
size of the
they're moving
map.
again. I think you can make it out of there.
Yes.
Ouch.
So what you can
Ooh.
definitely see is the hill has been tarred, and tarred by quite a lot. And worth pointing out is that, first of all, the enemy game has just died and the battered ram just followed.
Mhm.
The other thing I wanted to point out is that both Lord of Mars and Ichthril have brought tar.
It's a mess to be an engineer in this game for sure.
Very much so. Like, look, the Mars Exploration is in the tar.
Ugh,
Mars in Birthday Android is close.
it's just sad.
Stream is not zoomed in. Yes.
Right, so we see like a lot of tower damage here, nightmare for the engineers, but also a very fast-paced game. We don't see ships coming in waves actually, so it's just respawn, rush to the point as fast as you can, take over the control, because both teams seem to be quite balanced right now. We don't really see a
Well, but
conveyor
what
belt
we
kind of
should
motion.
actually what I would like Red Team to do is take a moment and charge in again with full force, because Blue Team is on that hill. They have 2 galleons on that hill, both of
I mean, I
which.
see that, but also like regrouping and charging in with full force allows blue team to regroup as well. And I'm not really sure that's what they want right now, because that allows enemy
but
gamers to spawn a lot of mines in that area, which will be a huge hassle for
definitely.
Crusaders.
But you won't break them right now.
I
Like
mean, it's a
right
bit
now,
what we
if
see
you
right
want to
now.
break
So
the
Red
blue
is
team,
waiting outside to like sniping Team Blip down from a bit of a range without endangering themselves too much. And I would not be surprised to see them going down here. Yep.
I mean,
here
yes,
we go.
Team Blimp will just go down. But still, this is not really a position for the red team to charge into, because you have that galleon just chilling there, ready to rain hellfire upon anyone who dares to show their face. And then you also have that half-breed Monka that will lock the point down. So what they really need is concentrated firepower, and I don't think you can fit a magnate through this gap.
I
We're
think they
about
do.
to find out. Oh, actually, you can. Very
I
nice.
think they do. Yeah. It seems bigger than it is. And right now, the red team
Okay.
had a really successful encounter with like luring the enemy gamers
Oh,
out
but
of the
I mean, the
hiding
Battered
spots.
Ram has not been having a good day, and they just
Oh.
they just succumb to the mine pressure.
I thought it was a smart move to lure the enemy gamers out, but it looks like it did not end well for
Mars
the Battered
Exploration
Ram.
succumbing to mortar spam, but still, blue team is on control of the hill, and they have 2 ships here.
Took a bit
So-
too long for red team to recounter the point here, with the Magnite moving backwards.
Actually,
Again,
do you know the
not
point
captured.
cap for this one? I hope it's 450. Because you can't actually check in spectator mode.
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, it should be.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Oh, actually, did you put the scores into the score sheet?
I did, for sure.
Did?
I'm a good ref. I'm doing
Oh,
my
very nice! I wanted to do that and I completely forgot about it.
part.
Thank you. So, Team Blimp lost their engines. And they also
pretty
lost
much
their
the whole
armor, and
ship,
they lost
yeah.
half their perma. But I would like to point out, half a galleon's perma is still more than an entire magnate.
Yeah, just like a flying fortress in the end.
Like, I need to prepare scary galleon facts.
But still, they're manageable to be taken down, as we see as Marvelous Aerial Rams takes down
Yes,
Team
they
Blimp.
were disabled. They were quite disabled.
And now
And
Red
enemy
has
gamers
the-
might actually just die to their own mines.
Yep,
Okay, they get flagged.
Red finally has a chance to capture that hill
Yes,
and get some
Red
points, not only
is-
from kills,
Red is very much taking over the hill here.
also very much getting tarred at the hill right now.
Yeah, the tar has been hit by, I assume, the enemy gamers before they went
Yeah,
down.
I think Ithiril was like not easy on those survivors that he left back.
I mean, tar is more of a new, but it's
Ooh. Mars exploration is a bit hesitant to go back in here with that many
I mean,
fortress facing
rightfully so, because now you have those 3
them.
ships that have at least a little bit of more long-range capability than the blue ships.
We see
Also, Team
enemy
Blimp
gamers and
trying to
Team
go.
Blimp
Oh,
trying,
enemy gamers is
yeah.
actually coming through the opening, while the Team
Nice.
Blimp is coming through the side and Mars Exploration. This is what I mean. They are They are charging in all together, concentrating their fire. Actually, birthday androids were probably. Actually, they managed to get a really good watcher on the Team Blimp and managed to dodge.
I don't feel like they were really concentrating their fires. It seemed like they
Yeah,
got split up
no,
a bit.
scratch the concentrating fire. That didn't happen.
Yeah. Because Mars exploration suffered a lot from like Marvelous Aerial Rams and the battle
Okay,
ram
but
both
now
broke
Team
into
Blimp is
them.
getting their flak going on the birthday androids, so as soon as they get broken, they should die.
Now maybe Mars exploration is dying before birthday androids. Well, it remains to be seen because they've been battered quite a bit as
Probably,
well.
yeah. They're taking a lot of fire, and so is enemy gamers. Actually, enemy gamers is
Ooh.
fully disabled and
Oof.
dead.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, we did not see that coming that fast. But Team Red is still in charge of the point right now, as they're making some ground.
And Mars Exploration goes down too, so no matter what Team Blimp really does here, Red Team will be able to maintain the point. The hill.
They maintain the point. They are a bit battered, so Birthday Android is not going to be lasting as long as it did so far. But really good job from the engineers on those red ships here.
Yes, very much so. I mean, you do see, especially on like the Birthday Androids, very competent crew.
It's not the very first time that they're doing this.
Yes.
All right, what is Blue Team doing?
I
Seems they've
think
been regrouping
Blue
a
Team
bit.
is
Enemy
currently
gamers
in a
is-
very... actually, one of the red ships moved off the point rather far.
Which is fine if you've only got one
so-
enemy left, so I guess that's cool. Blue Team won't be rushing in here headlessly.
I mean, Mars
Enemy
Exploration is very
gamers.
much looking into getting going here, it seems.
They're very much looking into getting sniped down here from long range.
Oh,
flak
yeah.
shots.
They are
Ouch.
not having a good time here.
Oof.
Flux are going their way. Enemy gamers now also fully spotted. I will put the perspective back into Red Team's perspective.
Team Blimp is coming in from behind, but it's gonna be a while before they're actually engaged.
Actually, I think no. Okay, they haven't seen him yet, and he's coming through this eastward opening, so he will be able to get shots in from the back.
Yeah,
he has-
I'm
but
pretty sure
he
that
has
Team
his-
Red has some
He has his right
lookouts
side
to look
post. He had
behind.
his right side towards the enemy, and the side he wants right now is the left side with the kill gun. The flak.
Well, but their marvelous aerial rams are turning around.
Yeah, they noticed him. He started.
Birthday Androids is ready, counter him too.
Okay, but there we go. Blue team on the entire blue team is making a move, but I think Team Blimp was a bit too fast.
Yep, that's like the
'Cause-
really fine tuning that is so hard to get right.
Yeah,
but it
Mars,
will allow
Mars
an opening for
exploration
Mars exploration.
is lagging behind.
Yeah.
But the enemy gamers is left alone on the point, and they
Ooh.
start to mine.
A ram by Birthday Androids crushing their enemy into the structures.
And almost
Taking
killing
down Team Blimp.
themselves.
No, they already had that health before. They were super healthy here.
Yeah,
were
but
doing a
they
really
were
good job
broken.
taking
So
down.
like if their armor broke a second earlier, they would have been dead. Enemy
That's
gamers
true.
once again double broken. And Mars exploration made their way to the point. I think that will be short lived as we have mortar spam going in, and mortars don't care about arming time.
Yep, they just kill you anyways.
Yeah, enemy gamers is dead. I assume terrain assistant.
Ooh, that's a
and-
lot
yeah.
of fireworks to celebrate the 10th birthday of Gens of Icarus. Damn.
Yes.
Nice squish by Where Am I? That's true. Got Goomba stomped down there. Alright, so Team Blimp taking it a little bit more carefully.
And Team Blimp
Has
actually
Red
taking the
Team win?
victory as
Red
unaware,
does,
as
right?
both of us were unaware that the point limit is apparently 450.
It's happening quicker than you think.
Yeah, especially with the amount of kills we had in the last few seconds. So, it will be Team Red obtaining the victory here, consisting of Mars Area Rams, the Battered Ram, and Birthday Androids. And we will now be going into another short break while we set up the third and final round of this lovely birthday tournament. And yes, the galley stack at the end was Chevsky's 10 out of 10. I can't do a French voice.
Yeah, not in
we
English.
go.
It's kind of hard.
So, for the stream, you will get to see this
Well
for a
battered,
while, but I will give you music. And until then, we'll be back. And the time has come once more, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the third and final round of the third birthday tournament. And in the lobby right now, on the red team, you've seen them, twice already. It is the enemy gamers with the pilot Yggdrasil. Next up is Spanner on cooldown with the pilot Ramjam Slam. And ship number 3 is the Jackdaws with the pilots Travel. Then on blue, we are once again met by Mars Exploration with the pilot Lord of Mars. Then we have the Short Bus with the pilot Mekandor. And last but not least, we have Legio Lepidoptera Leviathan, I guess, also known as Triple L, with the pilot Mervyn. Well,
I might have heard from them before. I'm really thrilled to see the Yggdrasil at least bringing a Spire, which would be kind of hilarious.
you've never heard of Triple L before?
Yeah, but I feel like they might have moved on from Spire by now.
I mean, it's Mervyn, what do you expect? Also, I guess
Oh,
it's actually just double L because we're missing the Leviathan part of Scrowbeard. But
True. I'm sure
I mean,
you're
that's-
allowed to use it anyways.
Yeah. And we are on Raid in the Abyss, which is a Crazy King match. So, my favorite build for Crazy King is a full Watcher Moonshine Driftsail Galleon.
I mean, we all know you're crazy, Salt.
Because with the Moonshine Driftsail combination, you get insane amounts of speed, and the Galleon is so tanky that you can just park it on the point and don't die. As long as you do it right.
Yeah, so we see some Moonshine Driftsail combinations here.
I mean,
actually quite a
I
lot.
see Moonshine Driftsail from everyone except 2 people,
yeah.
actually. No, actually 3.
Yeah,
Shame.
just want to say it's half.
It's half, yes. Well, I see
Which is kinda
Driftsail
good.
on 4 people, but one person is taking the more crew-friendly approach of taking kerosene.
Yeah, shout out to Mervyn from all the engineers. Appreciate that it's kerosene and a moonshine. He actually cashed for his crew, which is cute.
But you know, there is actually a failsafe route for Spire. I just don't know it.
I'm pretty sure there's a failsafe route for pretty much every ship out there. Some are just like more tedious than others.
I mean, if you want to learn more about failsaving any ship, quite literally, you should hit up Tigatom, because he is the failsafe man who knows every single detail about it, and he will teach you if you ask him.
Great advertisement.
Yes, I know. Also, this stream is sponsored by no one, sadly. Well, I guess we're kind of sponsored by Guns of Icarus, but not really.
No, not really. It's
Not
just like
really.
letting you just play their game, which is
We just like to play that
kinda
game,
cool.
we like to sacrifice our free time.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure if we can talk about sponsorship here.
Yeah. In
Exciting
case of doubt,
nevertheless.
we're sponsored by Ghost Sexy Bathwater. God, that joke is so old. Anyway, while we were shit talking, as always, there's 45 seconds left until lock, and I'm not quite seeing all kinds. Okay, I'm seeing a few ships I am kind of expecting. I am very much expecting to see a Squid, because Squid.
Yeah, I'm surprised for the Shrike. And
Shrike is also just
Mine
fast.
Watcher combination. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be fun
the
to watch.
loadout is interesting, but seeing a Shrike is not surprising.
Yeah, that's true. No, but in this loadout, I feel like it's a uncommon choice.
Yes.
Not necessarily a bad one, but just an uncommon one. We'll see how it performs in game. I just feel like it might be. I mean, it's not made to be fighting on its own, but it might be a bit lacking in actually damage potential. So it really will have to rely heavily on fighting together with its allies, which is what it's made for anyways.
Looking at you, Ramjam Slam, please make sure that your ship name is your team name. And if your team name is too long, then take the most recognizable thing. Ah, very nice, thank you.
Yeah, I was doing it just then. Caught me in the act.
Ready
Yeah,
up!
So we're almost ready to start this thing. Setup time is over, and we're about to start. As soon as we get the ready eps that are necessary. I think we'll just run out of 30 seconds cooldown, as we're definitely not in a hurry tonight. I'd like to repeat that this is like a semi-competitive tournament, so
Yes.
we're not like aiming for
We're
stars,
not.
but
This is
we're
not SCS, where I would actually ref to the letters of the rules. We have a bit more leeway here, and I mean,
It's
we're
true, but
all
still-
here to have fun.
There's quite something to win if you want to actually. Got some cool prizes on hand.
The only thing the Villains will get is a special title.
Yeah, that's
And,
quite
and
cool. isn't it?
everything else is participation.
Why are
and-
you not excited about cool titles, Sal? That's like everything in this game.
I mean,
Can
I
show
have
off that
two
you actually
titles
won
that
the
not very.
10th-year anniversary.
I have two titles that not very many people have, so I don't really care.
I imagine it's kind of cool to like be champion of 10 years of Icarus. Kind of sounds
Yes.
important, which is like what it's all about.
Also,
in
I
this
need to
game.
press a button. Oh yeah, I pressed a button.
Lies.
Okay. Please add another 10 minutes, and ship number 1 is the enemy gamers. It's a Spire, Pile Breakthrough. Where on the bottom deck we see a Banshee and the Watcher, and on the top deck we see an Artemis and the Gatling. Ship number 2 is Spanner and Cooldown. It's a Squid Pile by Ramsham Slam. Front Gatling, side Flamer, rear Mine Launcher. Ship number 3 is the CS Jackdaws. It's a Magnet Pile by Trevor. On the left we find the Gatling Mortar Watcher, and on the right we have a Banshee Mortar Watcher.
I will keep the call out for the blue ships to a little bit later because the final encounter is quite intense already. Red team having 2 ships capturing the point. It's theirs for now.
And
but
one
they
of the
already
red
suffered
ships
one
already
loss.
dead.
Yeah. It remains to be seen how that plays out.
And actually, the CS Jackdaws
Ooh,
just
there
went
is-
down too.
Ooh.
Mines claiming their lives, and so the blue team will be able to take the point. And with Spanner on cooldown being broken already, follow up though, I think it's a good point to take a look at ship number 4.
Yeah, I think we should like wait up for the indication how Squid turns out.
I think
As
Squid
it's
is either
broken.
dead or very dead.
I think they
Oh,
might
actually no,
survive.
enemy gamers made their
Yeah.
way back. You
They'll
missed your
survive.
perfect opportunity. Well, Squid is dead now, and now we have the enemy gamers conveyor belting into them, into the
Yep,
enemy.
So I'll do the announcements now. We have ship number 4, Mars Exploration, piloted by Lord of Mars, as the last match on here. Left side we have Huacha and Lumberjack, and right side we have 2 Huachas. On top deck we see the Gatling firing right now, and the Flamer on the back side. Beautiful galleon here. Ship number 5, Short Bus, piloted by Mekandor. We have on the left side a Huacha and a mine launcher. Same on the right side. It's a mirrored ship. And ship number 6, piloted by Mervyn. It's the LLL Spire. We do have from left to right on the top deck Gatling and a Mercury field gun, and on the lower deck below mine launcher, and in the heavy slot Flak F2.
Mark 2.
Mark II it is. I almost got there. I remembered that it was something with 2.
It's a, well, to be very nitpicky, it's a Typhoon Heavy Flak I won't say cannon because that is wrong. A Heavy Flak Mark II. Typhoon Heavy Flak
This-
Mark II.
It isn't a cannon.
No, I'm saying
Seems like it's shooting stuff out anyways.
I'm saying cannon is wrong because cannon is already part of Flak. Flak is a German abbreviation meaning
Yeah, that's true.
Flugzeugabwehrkanone.
Yeah,
Translated
but English-speaking
anti-aircraft
people won't
cannon.
understand that, so you should like add cannon anyways.
No, it's wrong. Anyway,
run out on the first point A.
yes, and
we
it's now time.
hopefully see
Actually,
team
am I
move
going
on
the
to
right way?
B.
I'm going the wrong way. There we go. This is where I need to go. And
Yeah, I was
CS
trying to figure
Jackdaw.
out where I have to go to.
There we go. This is point B. And actually, I will say it now. Rule of thumb for Crazy King is when the previous point is on roughly 30 seconds, you move on to the next one.
Mhm.
Because at
As we
that
see
point,
here,
it's not worth it to try decapping the other one. Decapping the previous point.
Ickthrill is being a bit shady, helping the other teams out to find which point they have to go to, because he was there first. Actually, like, giving him some time to capture the point without being endangered. But now that the team have moved in,
I mean,
They're
I
not
would
really
like to
merciful
point
with it.
out that you get a marker on your compass. And M for map.
But yeah, I mean, if you're like Team Blue that can just like come in late and just kill your way through all the enemy ships, I guess that works too.
I mean,
No
that
need to
very
be
much
first
works.
if you kill the enemies.
Yeah, you don't need to get the you can just take the point out of their cold dead hands.
Seems to work for them right now.
And congratulations, the short bus just tarred themselves, I think. Actually, he doesn't have tar. So probably Ig is to blame. No, Ig is not to blame.
I feel
Yes.
like if there's Star involved, it's Ick to blame.
I mean, I
I
think every single person using tar is a disgraceful human being.
No, it's the best. It's the way. It's just so easy. It's so tempting. Why shouldn't you do it?
I was about to say because it's a war crime, but
Yeah, we don't really.
there's
care
so
about
many
that
things in
around
here that are war crimes, so let's not worry about that.
I feel it's not like the biggest issue. The enemy gamers is heavily endangered here, having 3 blue ships.
I'm pretty
slowing
certain
them
the
down.
enemy gamers is at the moment dying, as there is someone with a heavy flak Mark II and 2 other ships staring at them.
Yeah, it's surely not helping. Spanner on cooldown, flying around a bit. I don't think they're really like making a difference in here.
They also need to be really careful not to run into a mine.
Mine or a heavy watcher.
But they actually managed to abuse something that I was talking about earlier. None of the blue ships are actually on the point.
So it's gonna be giving them 20 points because everybody's moving on and there's 20 seconds left. Oh well, maybe a little less.
No, they will actually
15
give them
points,
just 10
maybe?
points. 10 points. Because
Oh,
it
does it take
takes,
10 seconds to?
I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Even a bit more maybe.
Oh, definitely more.
Yeah, it
Really.
might not have been worth it, as
Oh, definitely
blue
not
team
worth
now
it.
has the advantage to be at point C first. Yeah, that was actually a good example for the timing that you should be aiming for, leaving the point roughly 30 seconds before the timer runs out.
Yeah,
give
because
you time to
as we've
move
now
on.
realized, it takes 15 seconds to decap a fully capped point and then cap it for yourself.
Which
This
is
is
a
actually
long time.
interesting. Right now, because blue team was here first, but red team managed to contest. And now red team managed to kill the short bus, so
Yeah,
they now have
Jackdaws
the
just
advantage.
rammed their way through the Shrike here,
I mean, that
living
is
Mars
a very
exploration.
valid.
and
But-
LLL in a little bit of a sticky situation.
But I mean, taking a magnet and just shoving it through a Shrike is a very valid strategy.
It's a very satisfying strategy as well.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Spanner on cooldown is slightly out of range for their flamer, but it looks like
But
the
they are on
others
the
and
point,
their
and
ship
that
don't
is
really
the more
mind.
important bit right now, as red team now has it firmly under control. Especially with Mars exploration taking all that damage there and almost dying.
I really love to see how balanced these games are, at least in our lobby. I feel like this is the third match in a round where I feel both teams have valid strategies and valid like the occasions to actually make points, which is cool to see.
Yes, very much so. There we go, a Mars exploration has gone down. They've been gunned down. And Triple L will actually soon follow here. They're currently rather on fire. I
Yep,
feel
they
like
don't have
they're
that much
on
hull left.
fire. Yeah, there's not much left in that spire. And there we go, they are dead.
Fireworks!
Hmm?
More fireworks for celebration.
Ah, fireworks. Okay, short bus, currently the only blue ship in the area.
They're not too maneuverable either, so not much
And
chance
they
for
are
them
dead
to
now.
escape there.
So that's like, I mean, it's a minor thing because one kill gives 13 points.
Yep.
So theoretically speaking, you can win this game mode with never capping a point. Realistically speaking, it doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't happen too often. Nope.
I've never seen it. So. Also, let's
Wrench
move on
partially
to
moving on.
D, which is over there. Also, I'm noticing one minor drawback, which I think is actually not too bad. My own cursor isn't actually visible on the minimap, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like people could figure out where point D is.
I mean, just M for map, which is like the running gag. And there we go. Control point D is active, and Spanner on cooldown is on it. And the enemy gamers okay, no, they just drifted off. Short boss
Yeah,
taking the point.
They tried to face off LLL, but seem to have been a bit scared and realizing they're a bit far away from the point to just like
Yeah,
lost
now
in
you can
needless
actually see what I
engagement.
was talking about earlier. Like, if you look at the relative positions here, Mars Exploration should be on the point, but they are too high.
Same for at the enemy gamers, which is luring Mars Exploration upwards. Blue has the point nevertheless, because Banner and Cooldown moved away from the point.
And
Enemy
Short boss
gamers
was on
rushing
it.
down to actually get a hold of the point, but they won't be
But-
surviving for long.
I mean, Enemy Gamers is at the moment either dead or very dead. Consider that missed.
Yep.
Considering that
I
flux
won't
shot, they're
connect it.
very dead. Just see the joke I had lined up, that Cook just missed. God
He
damn
didn't
it.
see your opportunity and he missed it.
Okay, Jackdaws needs to stay at altitude right now. If they get any higher, they won't be able to contest the point.
They're moving downwards again. Smart.
Yeah, but
move.
they're also
LLL is
moving
coming
away.
down too.
And now
Just
we
in
are,
time
but now we
to
have all
save
three
that.
red blue ships on the point. The Jackdaws just went down. Only Spanner and Cooldown remains, and 3 is more than 1.
That's
I know.
correct, and that's some
Maths.
juicy points for blue team.
I know, usually one says never do maths during a stream, but I just dared to do it.
And you succeeded. Well, it's a true engineer right here on the stream with me.
Not yet.
Want to be trained at least.
Okay, Enemy Gamers is rushing for Triple L, abusing the fact that the Heavy Flak Mark II indeed has arming time, and quite a lot of it.
Yeah, but Short Burst and Mars
but,
Exploration are not having it there.
Yeah, it seems like Mars Exploration and Short Burst are just going for the accuracy and damage through volume of fire doctrine.
Just put it out there, you watchers. Who cares about hits anyways?
I mean, it's like if you're putting like 40 to 60 Watcher rockets onto into the rough direction of the target, a sufficient number will hit.
I just like to think of it as like a birthday celebration rockets.
Oh
Didn't
yes,
even
yes,
care about
yes.
the kills.
And we
Pretty
right
sure.
now see Spanner and Kodan is contesting D, but they won't be able to cap it. While the Jackdaws is already on E and Triple L is almost on
Yep.
E, so I will just yeet us over there, and there we go, we are on E. With the Jackdaws already firmly, trying to take it, but they're about to move off. They move much more
They're
forwards, they are
About to
moving
be
off.
contested by LLL. Shortburst and LLL both have
And
moved
there we go,
all-
the Jackdaws has moved off the points. The point, and now Shortburst just drifts in. And as long as he manages to break, this point might just be in Blue's hands.
Ooh.
And the Jackdaws goes down.
Yep.
So yeah, this point will be capped by Blue.
I feel like we've seen good strategy here by blue side, where Mars Exploration actually keeping 2 red chips busy on D. So blue had like easy game on point E over there, and they're making another round of juicy points.
Big gun go boom. Enemy gamers drifting in. Oh, and actually colliding with the squid while drift. That dealt like no damage. Okay, that's weird.
So that's the first glitch that we see, but they do anyways.
Yeah. So, while I was pointing that out, when Drift Set is active, it gives you a plus 50% impact damage received.
Which is well deserved for the extra speed that you get.
Yes. So, usually, if you take a ship and ram it into terrain while Drift Set is active with sufficient speed, you can insta-die. You can even insta-die with a Galleon. From full
Yeah,
perma
it's a very
and full
efficient
armor.
way of killing yourself. Just,
And it's not like I've
putting
done
it
that
out
at some
there.
point.
For people that might be interested.
Looking at the score, I'm pretty certain that Blue team will not be able to finish it with this point unless they get a few more kills.
Yeah, this is why the choice of spawning point surprises me a bit from red team. Because they don't have a need to capture that point actually, and the enemy game is rushing in like that seems a bit pointless to
If
me.
Blue team gets one more kill, they can finish it with this point.
Yeah. It looks probable that they will get a kill here.
Yes. But should they not get a kill, and the point and this hill expires, red team needs to be on the next point. Well, now it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it's Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
just
say it
like
now.
waiting for the countdown to run down. There's no way that Red can
And
still turn this.
there we go. With this second now, Blue team has officially won. Because Red team can't prevent it anymore. And they get it in the end. Get it with a kill. So it will be Blue team obtaining the victory here. With
Whoa,
a
well
final
done.
score
Good job.
of 243 versus 650 something. 655.
That's nice. There we go. Alright, this concludes the third round of our tonight's tournament, and it is unfortunately already the last one. They have three rounds planned. I was very happy to watch the games actually. I feel like all of them have been quite a lot of fun. Really
Yes,
well
like
balanced.
for us these matches, or for me, these matches have very much been a blast. I had a lot of fun in this. I hope you did too. I think we've seen some very nice matches here from all teams. They were mostly balanced, I think, but they were decently balanced. And I once again want to say, always remember, balance is but an illusion.
It was a very good illusion in this case. I feel like we shout out
Yes.
to all the balancing involved people. Good job.
So, now it's time to do the obligatory round of thanks, and I think the biggest thank you should go to Muse Games for keeping this game alive for
Yep.
now more than a decade.
Officially more than a decade. Yay!
There are
And
very
I think-
few games that are still being actively played with this big of a community
Yep.
that are a decade old. There's a few,
That's
of course.
true.
There's a few big ones that are still around to a certain extent. But still, reaching this point is a rather big, and especially for a rather small game studio like Muse Games, keeping the servers running for 10 years
Mm.
is quite the feat. So massive shout
Should
out
be
to them
appreciated.
for making this
Yeah.
possible.
I think another shout out needs to be given to Portable Grump for organizing all of this, as well as
I
everybody
was
involved in the team that helped to put this together and make like this experience happen.
Yes.
All the
but
people returning.
shout out not only to Portable Grump, but also to Ictril, who both put in an awful lot of work to make this whole tournament possible. Portable Grump taking the more visible organizer role, and Ictril doing a lot of the background stuff, especially setting up all the scoring that will be taking effect in just a moment, when on the Discord the winner will be announced. Let me actually check if we have all scores right now. We actually have all scores
we do,
right
and
now.
we know who the winner is, but should
Yes,
we give it
so
away already?
I will actually call that out now. So
Are we sure we do? Because
yes,
maybe people want to hop over to the official Muse stream to find out.
I'll just do it here.
The early giveaways.
I don't think it's an early giveaway. So, we actually have 3 teams in first place, and that is, first of all, it's XD, which was Daniel's team. We have Steel Gladiator Pomelo, and we actually have Short Bus.
Nice, good job.
And
Short
all
Bus.
of these 3 teams managed to win all of their games. So congratulations to all of those people for winning the 10th birthday tournament. And now, thank you, Bo, for keeping me company, for coming back out of your hibernation and joining me.
Self-chosen hibernation. Yes, it was a pleasure. Thanks so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. But now it is sadly time for this to end. So, to all of the viewers out there, thanks a lot for watching. I sure hope you had fun. This VOD will be available on the Muse Games YouTube channel when it is done. And yeah, to all of you out there, I wish you a very good night, evening, night, morning, wherever you might be, and see you again next time. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.